I'm Bonnie Hurst. I'm with National NLR Experiments Support Services team. And I'm located in Chapel Hill, North Carolina with the Renaissance Computing Institute. I want to talk to you for a couple of minutes about how you can easily engage with National NLR. Being part of the Experiment Support Services team has been a great opportunity to work with the researchers. We really were created as a resource to the research community. And we provide that service of helping the researchers understand what the NLR infrastructure is about, what they can do on that infrastructure, and in taking it to the next step and helping them actually deploy their projects on National NLR. So those are part of our goals, is to really work with the researchers directly, provide an interface for them with the other teams within National NLR, and hopefully a good experience end to end. And I say end to end because we really can work with you at the very beginning stages of your project. If you have a proposal you're submitting and you need letters of support, or you'd like to have diagrams or costing information for your projects and your proposals, we'll be glad to help you with that. We can provide engineering help if you need that. And then once your project has been accepted, then we will help you deploy it on National NLR's infrastructure, make sure that you're able to do the work that you intended to do there. So I think that's something that sets us out a little bit, makes us a little bit unique in that we have a good one-point interface for you. So if you are at a point that you're interested in talking to us, it's very easy to engage with us. You just get in touch with us, and there are some questions that we will start to ask you. And I'm going to give you a few examples of those today, so that give you an idea of some of the things we want to talk to you about up front. So the first thing we want to know is, what application do you want to deploy? What is it that you want to do? What is your project involved? And we'll want to know as much as we can find out about that application. It might be a scientific application. It might be a networking research application. You may want to deploy hardware on NLR's infrastructure. We can discuss all of that with you and tell you what would be the best setup for the projects that you're trying to do. So those are some different options related to applications that we can help you with. And so we want you to have given some thought to how you'd explain all that to us. The next thing we're going to be interested in is, how much bandwidth does your application need? And so we'll need to have some ideas about that. And that sort of leads into the next group of questions about, do you need dedicated bandwidth? Are you looking for a point-to-point connection on WaveNet infrastructure? Or could you perhaps use layer 2 infrastructure and use VLANs across that infrastructure and use non-dedicated or dedicated? So we have some different options for you on layer 2 that might accommodate your project. We offer 1 gig connections on layer 2 and 10 gig connections. So we'd be willing to talk to you about all of those different options and what might best suit your project. And then, of course, we'll want to know about the endpoints. Where are you going? If you're a researcher located in California, do you want to connect to someone who's located at the University of Chicago in Illinois? And we'd help you define the best path to get there and determine what's going to work better for you on that other end. And we may want to know who you're collaborating with on the other end as well. And then we want to talk to you some about delivery dates. How quickly would you need this deployment done? Just sort of an idea for you, we typically take 6 to 12 weeks to deploy circuits over National NLR. And that depends typically on availability of transponders and the current workloads for the NOC. So we'd ask you about those things as well. We have as a real mission within NLR becoming your strategic networking resource. That's very important to us, and so we want to be considered a part of your team of deciding how you're going to go about doing this research and the networking aspects of it. And I would encourage you not to ever be afraid to ask us about really unusual or new ideas you have, things you might want to do on the network. One of the things that makes NLR unique is that we are willing to talk to you about one-offs, about things that other networks might not be able to do quite as easily. but that we're willing to discuss with you. So always be willing to bring new ideas to us. We will pursue it with you. We'll explore it and see what we can come up with for solutions. And then I just want to encourage you that if you feel like we haven't answered your questions here, and we want you to please search around on the internet at our website at nlr.net. There are lots of resources there for researchers, and if that doesn't answer all of your questions, then you can certainly email us at ess@nlr.net, and we'll look forward to talking to you and working with you. Thank you.